the actor in India is not always sure which ship he's boarding. Once he has jumped aboard, well, he's on it. Come low or high tide, he hopes that the film will become a huger success than the Titanic. But the reality rocks the other way, and it actually sinks like the Titanic. Well, at least in my experiences.
For the first time, the International Indian Film Awards takes place in the Netherlands. This is one of the most important award ceremonies of the biggest film industry in the world. Every year, this spectacle takes place in a different world city. This year, Indian film stars travel to Amsterdam in the hopes of winning an award. One of these actors is Abhishek Bachchan. He is nominated for the award Best Supporting Actor.
Mr. Bachchan, what are your expectations of the coming days?
A lot of fun, hopefully, yeah.
What else? Do you expect to win?
No.
His biggest rival in that category is his father, living legend Amitabh Bachchan. Amitabh Bachchan is the biggest star of the Indian film industry. The amount of hits and his impact as an actor is unparalleled. With films like Bukater Ka Sikandar and Sholay, he sets records. And even today, he acts in one blockbuster after the other, like Bachchan. Abhishek has to compete with him. 4 hectic days are ahead of him, dance rehearsals, film premieres, and a cricket match. On the final day, he will see if he wins an award like his successful parents.
Zal hij ooit kunnen tippen aan zijn vader?
Nee, denk het niet. Nee, zijn vader is gewoon te groot.
Waarom niet?
Ik weet niet, Amitabh Bachchan is toch... hij heeft een hele grote status. Dat kan je niet zomaar... nee, ik denk niet dat het lukt. Hè.
I've always said as a child, children want to be everything every second day. You know, one day you want to be an astronaut, then you want to be a doctor, a businessman, a race car driver, a fireman. I wanted to be the same. Children change their minds every day, but amongst all of these, I also wanted to be an actor. This, in a way, you could say, has become the family business. My grandfather's a poet. My father's an actor, my mother's an actor. And I grew up in that house, and it was as normal as growing up in any other household. My kindergarten I did in India. I studied in India till the 4th grade. And then I was sent to Switzerland to a boarding school, where I studied till the 12th, finished my A-levels. And after that, I took 6 months off, went back home, just spent some time there. And then I went to university in Boston, to Boston University. I was in Boston University for 2.5 years. And then I left college. And I came back because that was the point of time when my father had started a company called ABCL. And we were facing some hardships financially, and I felt as a son I should be with my father and help him out. So I left my education. I came back. For 1.5 years, I worked in his production house as a production boy. So I used to carry the lights and make the tea and drive the actors and did all that, and then eventually embarked upon my acting career.
But it's a question if that is a good choice. Abhishek's films flop one after the other, and some critics call him wooden.
Refugee. 84 लाख योनियां जब हम जी लेते हैं ना, तब जाके इंसान जन्म लेता है। और फिर एक दिन
After 7 unsuccessful years, the audience slowly seems to view him in another light. After flops like Bus Itna Sakhabe and Refugee, he finally has a hit on his hands. Dhoom has set the cast registers ringing, and he is getting recognition for his performance in Yuva.
बोल नहीं रहे हो पाले या छोड़ा है साला भगा रहा है मीरा I love you I love you
सोच के बता
I love
रोक रोक रोक
अरे मरवाएगा क्या यार रोक भाई
निपट गया साला
More than 400 million people worldwide will watch the IIFA. It could become his night. He will be giving his first international dance performance, and he is in the running for a prestigious award.
IIFA Awards is peppered with film artists who come and perform temporarily in between the awards. I'm going to be one of the performers this year. So I'm going to be doing a medley of about 4 songs from my movies, and so that's what I'm going to be doing.
Dancing is not really your hobby. What do you feel? Are you excited? Are you nervous? What do you feel like?
Nervous. This is going to be my first ever international stage performance. I've done a charity show once in India, but I've never really performed on stage. This IIFA is going to be my first one, so I'm immensely nervous. I'm biting my nails.
It is now or never, and Abhishek knows it. While other actors only rehearse once, Abhishek is in the stadium day and night to perfect his steps.
He's just nervous because it's good to be nervous because probably we try to, set high standards in our work. And Abhishek, when he works with me, always, even the film I choreographed, Bunty and Bubbly, he really worked hard. So he's a hard-working star, and that's a good thing. So everyone will be nervous, but he's going to be great.
During the IIFA week, film stars come together to play cricket and raise money for a good cause. Abhishek arrives late because of the extra rehearsals, but watches his colleagues from the sidelines.
Ball comes in and again a drive attempted, but very well fielded by Azarbhai. Ball, and he comes in, bowls the football to Arvind, and he misses it completely.
Hello. This is my friend Karan Johar, who's considered possibly the #1 director in India. Immensely successful, not only as a director but as a producer. A wonderful human being, and I have the pleasure of working in his next film with stars my father, Mr. Shah Rukh Khan, Rani, and Preeti. So I'm looking forward to this. That's what makes it special.
So Karan, can you tell me why did you cast him for this?
I blackmailed him and I said I'd beat him up if he didn't take me this.
Well, actually, I don't know if he knows this himself, but Abhishek is like family. I mean, his family and my family, we go way back, and we're like literally one unit. I remember it was at IIFA, very strangely, exactly last year in IIFA, and I saw the film Yuva. It was premiered at IIFA. And I've known Abhishek since he was like 4 years old. In fact, though he was I think he's what, 5 years younger than me? 5 years younger than he was the one who used to bully me right through. That's the equation we had. And I couldn't believe the day he became an actor actually when I saw Refugee. And then of course he's grown. But when I saw Yuva, I was like completely thrown aback because I must say this, I never expected him to reach that level of performance. In fact, I always felt he had this heavy tag, this, Bachchan tag, always, and I was always used to hope that it would never weigh him down. I think what impressed me in Yuva was the fact that he could play that character because he's so not that character. And I think that is what really, really, really impressed me, that he could, that's when you know that an actor is born, when he can cut himself off from the character he portrays. I think, and that's Abhishek's strength. I think he's molding himself into an actor of his own. I think he has unconventional appeal. I'm not saying he is your classic Marlboro man in that respect. He's not this like hugely chocolate good looking or, beautiful face and all of that. He's got an appeal that even crosses that in a certain way.
I think that there is a raw energy and there is a truth to that performance. There is a truth is what I would say, and a raw energy that works in Yuva for Abhishek Bachchan.
I personally love Abhishek, so I'm only going to praise him. I think he's really grown. I think his fan following has grown, and he's kind of become sexy over the years.
I just come from New York and I went to a party, and I don't think I've told him this also. There were 25 girls there, and there were young kids, 22, 23-year-olds. It was a young kind of a party, full of Indians and lots of, like, a lot of the foreign lot there, and all 23 of them gushing about Abhishek, saying he's so sexy. And I was like, this is the same brat who threw me off an ice skating rink 20 years ago. They think he's sexy. And I said, you really think he's sexy? So they said, oh, his eyes and his whole look and his hair, and I can't bear his hair, and they think that his hair is cool, and I'm like, I rest my case. If this is sexy, then I mean,
How does that make you feel? Girls finding your hair sexy, your eyes sexy, whatever.
Yeah, like
I think they're all delusional and they should wear glasses.
I think so too, but they seem to think he's and I think 95% of the world thinks he's really sexy, and I'm like, okay. I mean, I said, okay, this must be sex appeal then.
Ready, sit down, let me tell you a little story about two cool cats, yeah, Bunty or Bubbly, coming in at an angle that they're better than the rest. When you're living in their hearts, they're gonna pass the test.
In the evening, Abhishek goes to the film premiere with his father. The crowd goes wild, but it's not clear for whom they're cheering, for father or son. Amitabh Bachchan finds the constant comparisons annoying.
I don't think that there's any big deal behind the fact that I'm also in the movies, and so is he. He has his own personality, his own culture, his own upbringing, and his own style. And I'm certain that with hard work, he will do well.
I feel that the comparison made between him and his father is rather unfair, because Amitabh Bachchan legend is too big.
I think it's unfair to compare Abhishek, who's just started 4 years, to a living legend like Mr. Bachchan. Mr. Bachchan, I think, has been in the industry for over 20-25 years, and I mean, he's a living legend, just to say in 2 words. And Abhishek is on his way there, because he is going to follow his father's footsteps, because I think he's one of the most talented actors in today's time in the film industry.
Well, as you say, water finds its own level. Might take a bit of time, but the talent is always there. can't hide it for long.
It actually struck me when I did my first ever shot for my film Refugee. I messed up that shot so badly because all I was thinking about is what my father's going to think and what people will say and how they'll compare me. And halfway through when I was doing take after take, I realized, wait, I'm concentrating on the wrong thing. I should be concentrating on my performance, my lines, and what I'm meant to be doing. Instead, my attention is totally deviated to something else. So that was the day I decided that, I have to cut this thing out. I think actors have this wonderful gift that they're able to put a smile on somebody's face when they go in to watch their movie. If I can touch even one life for 3 hours, I think it's a good job. I'd like to go out there and touch a lot of people and put a smile on their face. The reason I feel cinema is so largely watched in India is because generally Indian movies are escapist in nature. We come from a relatively poor nation. We're still developing. The majority of the population of India is poor. So I feel that they come to the cinema to get out of the heat and to forget their worries, forget the hardships, and for 3 hours be transformed to another world. They want to escape, hence escapist cinema, and that's what Indian cinema provides them. It gives them the opportunity to go somewhere else and forget their worries, be thoroughly entertained, makes them laugh, makes them cry, makes them fall in love, makes them take out all their frustration and anger, and makes them dance through the music. So they get entertained for 3 hours, they forget their worries, and then they go back refreshed, hopefully.
And that keeps you going.
And that keeps me going, yeah. If I can make a difference to someone, that keeps me going.